Good morning, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. We're here in the East Park subdivision in Lake Nona. Wonderful customer of ours named Lisa. We're going to be painting the exterior of her home. We're not doing the fascia and soffits on this house. She wanted to. She chose I think the house is going a little, kind of a darker gray, and then the trim was going to go a lighter gray. And the fascia and soffits were going to get painted on here until she noticed, and actually brought it to my attention too, every single house in this subdivision, every single one of them, all have the same dark brown factory finish fascia and soffits. They all were manufactured this way. They all were installed this way. So she really wanted to change the color to a lighter gray, but she would have been the only house in this entire neighborhood that had a different color fascia and soffit. So she chose not to. And then I gave her the option, you know, we could just try to match the brown to, you know, the best we can, you know, from a Sherwin-Williams, you know, from a color deck, and repaint them brown again so they look brand new. And then she decided, nah, just leave them alone. So we pressure washed the house and cleaned everything, and they came nice and clean. I mean, there's some areas on here where when she bought the house, you know, the person who sold the house must have had somebody come in here, paint the place, and who knows who they were. They did a horrible job. So, but they have overspray. Here's one area here I'll show you right here. See right there on that top of that soffit there in the brown, you can see this color gold on that brown soffit up there. And there's quite a few spots like that on here, but it was really, really bad. We actually pressure washed it yesterday, and a lot of the paint came off, believe it or not. But then some of it some wouldn't come off at all, and some would come off. So she came home from work last night, and she was just going to make a decision if she wanted to paint these soffits or not, you know, paint them back brown. I told her if she didn't want to, we would just deduct, you know, X amount of dollars off the quote. And she came home and walked around and looked, and she noticed there was a few bad spots where, you know, somebody got overspray on them soffits. But you know, she decided just to leave them alone and take the deduction. So here we are. But the outside of the house is getting Sherwin-Williams Resilience exterior acrylic satin. There's a lot of cracks on the back of the house, especially. In general, when I see a house with this many cracks, I'll always steer it, you know, towards you know, like Loxon XP from Sherwin-Williams. You know, a waterproofing coating that's, you know, dries, you know, 3 times the thickness of regular paint, yet it's still breathable. The only problem with that is, you know, with Loxon XP, I think it's just a wonderful product. The only problem with it would be versus like your top of the line premium paint, the color retention is not as good. It means it doesn't hold its color as well. But on the other hand, top of the line premium paint is not a waterproofing coating either. So you kind of got to pick your battle, so to speak. I mean, you live in Florida and it rains all the time, you know, and you get a lot of wind-driven rains and stuff, and coming in sideways and stuff. And, you know, it's great to have a waterproofing coating on your house that's breathable. You don't want to use elastomeric crap, elastomeric paint and coating and stuff like that. Some of them are a little bit better now. They've kind of improved it through the years. It used to be just ridiculous. It was, you know, wasn't breathable or water permeable or anything. So, you know, waterproofing coating is great to have on your house as long as it's, you know, really breathable. Just the kind of the downfall or whatever of waterproofing coatings is its color retention properties. It doesn't really have, it fades a lot faster than regular paint. But then again, regular paint's not a waterproofer. So really the best paint job that there is would be, you know, paint it once with the waterproofing coating. So you have the benefits of the waterproofing. You know, it's you're waterproofing your house, and then go over the top of it with your top of the line premium paint, like, you know, Resilience, Duration, Emerald, Super Paint, whatever, and that'll then you'll have your color retention and then your house not fading so fast. But you know, when you do that, you know, it's costing twice as much money, you know, too. So it's kind of like, well, maybe I'll just paint my house every 7-8 years. It's going to be better than paying that big amount at one time. So, because no matter what, I mean, you know, you got to be realistic with customers. You know, when you're talking about how long a paint job's going to last, you'll get all these sales guys come over here and all this liquid siding and liquid ceramic BS crap. And they'll tell you, oh, lifetime warranty, lifetime warranty. They're just lying to you. I mean, it's just nothing. I've been doing this for over 25 years. So I can assure you that anybody coming to your house telling you that your paint job's going to last forever is a straight up liar. And I wouldn't do business with anybody who would talk like that. So there's nothing that lasts forever. And it certainly wouldn't be paint. If something did last forever, it wouldn't be paint. You're in Florida. It's, you know, it's wet. The sun is brutal. There's just all kinds of elements that paint has to deal with. And it's, you know, if you tell a customer, you know, hey, you're gonna paint your house every 8 years, then you're being honest with them. It's, you know, come on, after 8 years, you don't think you're gonna have to paint your house? I mean, if you want it to look, you know, great, you don't think that you'd have to paint it? Of course you would have to paint it. So, and it's not that big of expense every 8 years, 10 years, you know, to paint your house. So you get these people come over with all this, all these gimmicks, this liquid siding, liquid ceramic, all this just nonsense products that are made by some yo-yo in some shop somewhere that's not even a major manufacturer. And they talk about lifetime warranties. They won't even be in business for 10 more years, first of all. And two, what is your warranty? Your warranty is prorating the product. Because really, the prorating a product that's 10 years old, if you had $700 in product on a house and they prorated it, what are you gonna get, 200 bucks? Well, I hope you can find somebody to paint your house for $200, because that's where the problem lies, is the labor warranty. They're gonna come back and paint your house. When the house fades and all that stuff, they're gonna come back and paint your whole entire house for free and buy all the paint too, huh? Yeah, right. And there's not a you know, a paint manufacturer on the planet that is ever going to warranty against fading anyway. I mean, fading is fading. You can't. That's an act of God, and it's the product. So there's nothing you can do about that. You know, you're just going to know when using the best paint on the market, which in my opinion is Sherwin-Williams Resilience. Duration and Emerald are great as well. Super Paint's even great. Those are the 4 premium lines at Sherwin-Williams. They're all great paints. But you're going to paint your house, and you know, about 8 years down the road, you're going to notice it probably needs it again. It's not going to be falling off your house. It's not going to be, you know, white spots all over from fading. It's just going to be dull and faded, you know, and then you just repaint it again. So that's all. But just don't fall for these gimmicks with this liquid siding and liquid ceramic and whatever shields and whatever the heck else they got, you know, that's out there. It's just, it's total BS. There's nothing different. They're products made by people that are not even, you know, major manufacturers, and they're having paint stores tint their product anyway. So there's no difference. Stick with major manufacturers and major contractors in town. You know you're getting the right products. You're getting the job done right. You're going to get the most longevity out of the money that you spent. It'll look fantastic for years to come, and then when it's time to paint the house, you paint it again. I mean, easy enough. But again, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters. We are here in East Park in Lake Nona. Beautiful Wednesday morning. Have a great day.